It had been 4 years. 4 long years since she walked out of our lives, taking the version of our marriage she wanted and leaving the rest in ruins. 4 years since I realized that the woman I had loved, trusted, and built a life with had chosen someone else over me. I had moved on in the ways that matter most. I rebuilt my life, my career, my home, and most importantly, my sense of self. I had my son, Liam, and raising him had been my anchor through the storm. Every milestone, every achievement, every small victory was ours, and ours alone. His graduation day arrived, a sunny Saturday full of pride, caps and gowns, and the excited chatter of families. I sat in the front row of the auditorium, camera ready, my phone poised to capture every moment. Liam had worked hard for this, and I wasn't going to let anything steal this day from him. And then I saw her. She walked in with a purposeful stride, looking around as if she didn't quite know where to sit. The years had changed her, softened her face, but the moment her eyes landed on me, everything shifted. Her confident stride faltered. Her expression changed. First surprise, then recognition, and finally, that flicker of panic. I didn't move. I didn't look away. I didn't smile. I simply watched. It was surreal, seeing her there. After all the lies, the betrayal, the absence, here she was, pretending like 4 years hadn't passed, like she had a right to step into this celebration after abandoning everything. Liam didn't notice her at first. He was too focused on his friends, the speeches, the excitement of walking across the stage. I watched him, my pride swelling. He didn't need her. He didn't need anyone to validate him. I could feel her gaze lingering, almost burning into me. And I realized she probably thought she could waltz back into our lives, catch a glimpse of what she had left behind, and maybe stir some regret in me. But I wasn't that man anymore. The ceremony began. Liam's name was called, and I stood, cheering loudly, capturing every second. He walked across the stage with confidence, shaking hands, receiving his diploma. I felt my chest tighten with pride. This was our victory, our moment, not hers. After the ceremony, families began taking pictures, hugging, and congratulating graduates. She approached carefully, trying to step into the frame of normalcy. "Hi," she said softly, almost cautiously. I didn't reply immediately. I let her words hang in the air while Liam ran off to meet friends. I just wanted to see him graduate," she continued, glancing at Liam, who was laughing with classmates. "It's a big day." I nodded slowly, my expression neutral. "It is." Her eyes searched mine, probably expecting anger or tears, or maybe some sign that I was still caught in the past. She wanted a reaction, anything that would make her feel like she still had a hold. But I didn't give her one. "I'm glad he's happy," I said finally. Calm, controlled, composed. The words carried no warmth for her, only truth. Her face fell slightly. She had expected confrontation, maybe bitterness, maybe humiliation. Instead, she got a man who had moved on, who had built a life without her, who had raised a child into a confident, successful young man. She swallowed, searching for something to say. You look well." "Thank you," I said quietly. "I've been doing what I had to do." She nodded, her mouth opening as if to argue, to explain, to apologize, but the words didn't come. She realized finally that the window had closed. The life she abandoned had continued without her, and she no longer had any place in it. Liam ran back to me, beaming, holding his diploma like it was a trophy for both of us. I hugged him tightly, ignoring her presence. She was a shadow in the background, irrelevant to the moment we had worked for together. "You did it, Dad," he shouted, laughing. "We did it." "We did," I agreed, smiling down at him. And in that smile, I felt all the years of betrayal, heartbreak, and struggle melt away. She lingered a moment longer, probably hoping for a word from me, some acknowledgement that she mattered. But I didn't give it. I refused to let her presence take away from what Liam and I had achieved together. Finally, she turned and walked away, shoulders slumped, face pale, her confident demeanor gone. I watched her go, feeling nothing but relief. The day continued, filled with laughter, photos, and celebration. Liam and I didn't need her to make the day perfect. We had each other, and that was more than enough. That night, as we drove home, Liam chattered excitedly about the ceremony, about his friends, about his plans for the future. I smiled, listening, feeling the quiet joy of a life rebuilt. And I realized something important. Betrayal can hurt, but it doesn't have to define you. You can recover. You can rebuild. You can raise a child, live a life, and still come out stronger. When she saw me at our son's graduation after 4 years, her face changed. Not because she had power over me anymore, but because she finally saw the truth. I had moved on. I had healed. I had thrived. And she had lost everything that mattered.